Yo, what's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Grew Up Inside. It's your boy Stacks, and I got a crazy one for you today. But before I go any further, big shout out, much love to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. You know, let's get that shit up to 1K. You know, road to 1K. Appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys liking. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot. So yeah, today's video is finna be about getting punched in the face and headbutt over $2. Alright, so it sounds crazy when I say someone got punched in the face and headbutt for $2, right? But in lockup and in a lot of situations, it's not about what the item is necessarily. It's about and over an issue of respect. You know, it's the way that these staff members are approaching situations, and like I said before, they're supposed to be trained and, educated on how to defuse situations without it getting physical. For a situation to become physical, it's supposed to be the last resort, and a lot of times for these staff members and counselors, it's their first resort. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So what it is, the resident will feel disrespected, pop off, and then the staff member's like, oh, who do you think you are? I'm staff, I'm law, I'm God. And they put hands on them and end up using excessive force 95 to 100% of the time. So, so what happened was I was on bronze level at the time, and every placement usually has what is called a level system. I'm going to come on here one of these days and make a video specifically on the level system and tell you how it works and different perks and rewards that you get for being on different levels. There's bronze, silver, gold, diamond. Diamond being the top, bronze being the lowest. When you're on bronze, you got to go to bed at like 7:30 or 8:30 or something like that. I believe it's 8:30. So I was on bronze level at the time because I had just recently gotten in trouble a few months prior, and I was just getting back into the flow of things. I did something really bad, and I'm going to come on here and make a video about that one too. But anyway, I was on bronze, so I had to lock in at 8:30 that day, okay? And where my room was at, it had a square window in the door. I could see the rec room. Like, the rec room was another room across the hallway, but it had windows periodically going down the hall. And I could see the TV. I could see people playing chess and checkers. And then to the right, in the back, was a vending machine that I mentioned in one of my other videos. Every week you get to spend like $10 or something like that on the vending machine, and you're not allowed to barter, you're not allowed to trade, you're not allowed to sell the items and nothing like that. Usually they do let you do that, like, say I'm on silver and I got two of my homies on silver. I don't have no money, but both of my homies do. You know what I'm saying? They both buy something. The staff usually, be cool about it because we're both on levels that have rewards and stuff. He'll be cool and let us, hook up our friends and stuff like that. But on this particular night, the staff member wasn't in such a friendly and, rule-bending mood. What ended up happening is, dude got something out of the machine and he went to pass it off to his homie, all right? One of the staff that was in a bad mood that day because of whatever reason seen it and decided to, be a dick and tell him no, no bartering. But he didn't just say, hey guys, it's no bartering, I can't let you do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure that he said something along the lines of, no bartering, and then when dude probably came back like, oh, come on, man, y'all let us do it all the time, and gave it to it anyway. So I seen him walk over, and I don't know what was said, but he ended up snatching the, candy or cake, whatever it was, out of his hand and blah, 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 and sent both of them to go to bed early, okay? As they're walking out of the rec room, they have to go past right in front of my room. And as they're walking, the dude's talking shit to the staff, like, yo, man, what the fuck's your problem, blah, 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 blah. And, it ended up becoming heated. and shit like that, and they're going back and forth, blah, 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 and staff dude ends up slamming him against the wall. When he does that, homeboy cracks him, pow, right in his mouth. Well, as soon as he cracked him in the mouth, they started getting into it like a real fight, throwing hands at each other. Another 2 staff members came running, gripped dude up, they slammed him down on the ground, and they're holding him there. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, when you get restrained, they fucking hold you in usually a crazy weird ass position that you can't move on the floor, alright? And when this happens, the other dude who he bartered with is at the other end of the hall going in his room, okay? He ends up starting getting into it with a staff member as well. So they're arguing and then cracked him. So fucking, they start fighting. All the 3 staff members that are holding the other guy down are yelling on the radio, all staff, all staff. So long story short, a couple of staff members came over from the other wing, and they have both of these dudes on the floor, okay? The one guy I can't see because he's down the hallway. Remember, like I said, I was in my room. But the other dude is literally right in front of my room. I can hear everything. I can see everything. First they seen me, but my room was dark. So I'm at the window looking. They're like, Havis, get the fuck back, blah, blah, blah. Kicked at my door. So I stepped back and I stood up on my stool. And I could see out my window, and it was dark in there, so they couldn't see in. They thought I backed away. But really I did, but I could still see. And as they're holding him there on the floor, he's talking shit to him. You know, he looks up at one of the staff members. He's like, why you shaking? He's like, I'm not shaking. And his voice was like shaking. He's like, you ain't nothing but a bitch. So he's talking shit to him. And once he started doing that, the staff that he punched in the mouth over the $2 says to him, you really gonna punch me in the face over $2 fucking dollars? Dude lays there silent. He said, bam! Headbutt him. I can't fucking hear you, motherfucker. I said you're gonna punch me in the face for $2? Nothing. Silent. Bam! Headbutt him again. As they're doing that, fucking beating him, while they're holding him on the ground, his homie sees it and hears him down the hallway. It starts like wilding out and like flailing on the ground, and they're getting into it, and then dude's laying there like, ah! He's like, and they're talking shit to him like, yeah, what's up? Where's your homie now? Where's your homie now? You think he's gonna do that for you? You know, that's what they're saying to him about the other guy. And he said, when you got restrained the other day in the fucking dining room, was he there to help you? And dude was like, that's because I wasn't fucking there. It's because I wasn't fucking there. And then dude's like, shut the fuck up. And he's like, fuck you. He, bam, headbutted him again. So he headbutted him like 3 fucking times. I'm sure they like, you know, were putting a lot of pressure on his spine and on his chest. At one point he's like, because dude was choking him from the back. You know what I mean? And all that happened when he simply could have just, you know, left the dude's trade. Like, you come to work every day for 8 hours and then you get to fucking leave. You see what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, the rules are no bartering, nothing like that. But dude, we're already locked up. We don't have a goddamn fucking thing. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be a dick and not let the dude share a pack of fucking brownies with his buddy? You know what I mean? Like, there's something wrong with that picture, you know? And then the situation escalates all the way to the point where you're holding dude on the ground and punching him in his gut and headbutting him because he ain't answering you. You know, when you provoked the fucking being punched in the mouth anyway. You know, he was all mad because he punched him in the mouth over $2. But if you remember when I said staff members slammed him against the wall first, you know, and then after he slammed him, that's when he punched him in the mouth. So yeah, it sounded like he got punched in the face over $2, but really when you boil down to it and split the hairs, he really got punched in the face for slamming him up against the wall, but over the $2. You know what I mean? And so the next day comes and shit, and we're at breakfast, and I end up sitting next to the dude that got headbutt. Fucking face was swolled out. Looked like he had a golf ball under his cheek. That's how hard he was headbutting him, because like there was no way for his head to, you know, snap back. He was on the solid ground and, you know, getting headbutt and squished at the same time. So this side was a little puffed out, and then the side he got headbutt on was all puffed out. Like I said, looked like a golf ball under there. You know what I mean? So just another fucking time of the countless incidents that I can remember of when a staff member, went above and beyond and used extra force. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you could have let dude keep the fucking pack of brownies or trade them. And second of all, why'd you have to go and slam the dude against the wall? I'm going to tell you why. He probably got into a fight with his wife or was going through something at home or got yelled at by his supervisor and was pissed about it. So he found someone to take it out on. The staff members in that placement that we were at were racist too. There was been incidents where they called people spick and the N-word. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy the amount of, fuckery and corruption and abuse that goes on inside there. But like, dude's 16. You got 3 grown men laying on top of him, pushing pressure on his chest so he can hardly breathe. And then you want to go ahead and put, salt in the wound by headbutting dude in his face, talking shit to him. Staff members will literally threaten you if you're talking to your peoples on the phone like, yeah, he fucked me up. They will beat you up. They'll beat you up, threaten you with, worse punishments and shit like that to keep you quiet. And that type of shit's going on daily. You know what I mean? But last night I forget what I was doing, but I think I was eating a brownie and it made me remember about how dude got punched in the mouth and then they ended up headbutting him over a $2 fucking brownie. You know what I'm saying? Man, I hope y'all enjoy the content. Hope you like the video. If you do, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already done it, then go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell. That way, every time I drop a video, you guys will be notified and you can view the shit first. Till next time, yo.